The creation of mega-science class facilities is primarily linked to the development of nuclear physics. The first large facilities were accelerator facilities. At the time accelerators emerged, nobody considered them to belong to the mega-science class. The origin, or the date of birth, of the charged particle accelerator can conventionally be attributed to the year 1931, with the creation of the first two facilities used for experiments in nuclear physics. The cascade generator was developed by J. Cockford and A. Walton on the request of E. Rutherford for research in the area of atomic nucleus. A similar accelerator with a design energy of about 1 mega-electron-volt was created by a famous American scientist, Robert van de Graaff, at Princeton University in 1931. The costs of such facilities, and of course those were serious electrophysical facilities, were comparable with perhaps the costs of a fancy car. They were considered to be complex, science-intensive devices. However, they were more or less ordinary devices. Around the same time, high-frequency resonant accelerators began to emerge. The first such accelerator, or the model of such an accelerator, was designed by the Norwegian physicist Rolf Widerøe in 1928. Today, this first resonant linear accelerator is open to the public as a museum exhibit in the DESI laboratory in Hamburg. It resembles a toy for children, some kind of bulb from Christmas lights, where heavy element ions were accelerated up to an energy level of merely 35 kiloelectron-volts. Around the same time, the development and creation of the first cyclic resonant accelerators began. The first accelerator of this kind was created under the leadership of Ernest Lawrence at the Berkeley Laboratory in the US. It was an accelerator with a vacuum chamber of only 25 centimeters in diameter. It provided a little bit more than 1 mega-electron-volt of energy of an accelerated proton beam. To design such an accelerator, E. Lawrence applied for a grant at the National Council on Physics Research. The creation of that facility cost the American government around $1,000. S. Livingston, who was a doctoral candidate of Lawrence at the time, remembered the story. The facility itself looked more like a transformer that is normally used for physics lab equipment than a serious modern accelerator.